I take lots of moments to remember him, remember Ringo, remember Jeff Sauer, lots of our friends that we've lost to cancer and people that are important. I think that's important in life too. You know, things go fast, things happen fast, and when you have a night like this, you can take a pause and a time out and reflect on how fortunate they were to be in your lives. That's why you miss them so much, because they were such great people and impactful and big parts of fun times in your life.
One of the great strengths of this community and this university is the fact that we are willing to get together and help each other, and the hockey team is just a great example of that.
You know, that's the number one most important thing in the world, is your health and the health of your loved ones. And when you have to see other people that have either lost family members or that are dealing with family members that are sick, you know, you can kind of empathize with the fact that that's tough. Donnie had, Hodgkin lymphoma probably about 12 years ago now. The fortunate thing for me was it was during a lockout season in the NHL, so I had time off to be able to be there with him for all the treatments. So I got to see firsthand what a cancer patient has to deal with, and to see him battle through that and be able to come out of it on top. You realize how lucky you are, one, to have the doctors and the researchers and all the people that are involved in putting together the game plan on how you're going to beat cancer. And then two, you gain the respect of watching a family member and a loved one have to deal with the wear and tear that the treatment does take on you. But to me, see him come out on top was exciting for me and encouraging to know that there's all of the things that we're doing to try to help fund new research and support any sort of charity event to help cancer. That's what it's for, is to help future patients and future people on understanding how to maybe prevent from getting cancer. There's so many different ways of looking at it, but anytime we can be part of an event, I've seen the impact directly on my brother, and I know how important it is.
Face Off for Cancer really benefits our mission, the mission of the university, the mission of the school, the mission of the Cancer Center, relative to how are we making people aware of what goes on with cancer, what they can do for themselves, but also the fact that there's reason to be hopeful with the support we get from the hockey team, from the university. That goes a long way in advancing our goals of how do we get rid of cancer.
As a young student athlete and as a part of the University of Wisconsin athletic department, as part of our hockey team, if there's a way we can become connected with a special organization like the Carbone Center, or anything to do with cancer that we can help out in any way, and Marco Siki has the Casting for Kids event, the ride, our players and staff have been a big part of that. It's just nice for us to have a nice connection with those organizations, and for sure it means a lot to us to be associated with them.
The hockey coaches are so invested in advancing cancer care, whether it's for kids, adults, for all of us. Their commitment really is obvious, and ultimately it's of great value to us as the providers, as the researchers, but most importantly to cancer patients and their families, knowing that they have so many people behind it.
When you see your players take great interest in being part of it and saying, wow, that's awesome that we're able to do that, you also realize too that they've had different experiences in having to deal with cancer, and they know the importance of fundraising, they know the importance of awareness, and to have our guys understand that at a young age and see how receptive they are to being part of it, makes me real proud of them.
They really shed a light upon what we're doing and making people aware of it. It actually builds up morale, the enthusiasm throughout the community for what we're doing.
Cancer affects all of us. We know about Badger Bob Johnson, know about Robin Dringan. I'm wearing the Ringo Strong shirt because I think of him often. I got the band on for him. These guys were huge parts of our program, and they lost their battle with it. And so for us, and for me individually, just knowing how how wonderful and how big they were to me as a person and to our program. They'll always be remembered and honored, and if we can be part of something special to help people become aware and help in any way we can of fundraising or being part of anything that the Carbone Center is part of, we want to be part of it.